You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry, ChillyBoy Chillson, and this is my review for Talk to Me. Now, before we get into this review, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Talk to Me is a 2023 horror film that follows a group of friends who learn how to conjure spirits through an embalmed hand. They soon become addicted to the thrill of the adventure until one of them unleashes supernatural, terrifying forces. The film was directed by Danny and Michael Philippou and stars Sophie Wilde. So I got to see Talk to Me at the 2023 San Diego Comic-Con A24 exclusive screening that they did there. It was obviously a really fun event. They had like an after party and everything. This was my first San Diego Comic-Con and thus my first time getting to attend one of the Comic-Con movie showings. And I was so excited for Talk to Me, just in general. The poster looks amazing. They have a very clear premise with this hand. The trailers looked cool. And yeah, it's A24 horror, which I'm always going to be excited for. And thankfully, this did not disappoint. I really liked Talk to Me. So let's go ahead and get into those positives first. Well, the story, the concept, the idea is by far my biggest positive here. The idea of conjuring spirits by speaking directly to the other side through this embalmed hand is already so creepy. The hand itself is already pretty nasty and creepy. And the visual of them being inhabited by these spirits is so good. But what really works well is the lasting side effects, the mental factor of what that does to a person. Obviously, they explain it as you kind of get this high from it because you're inhabiting your body, but you take a back seat when the spirit is there. But what that does to you mentally once the spirit has left and you're able to break that connection, what does that do to someone psychologically? And the film really balances that line very well, actually, as it explores that idea along with the straight up horror possession scares. The film is also really trippy, particularly as we get into that third act. Things get wild. You're not really sure what to believe, what to make of anything that you're watching, but in a great way, a way that makes sense. It's all set up, it's all established throughout the first two acts. So once all of this starts to unleash in that third and final act, it's a mind screw as you watch it all unfold. It's also pretty scary. The film does a great job at building tension right from the start, even before anything happens, even before the horror aspects start to jump in. You feel tense, literally, from the beginning of this film, and it never lets up on you. And there's a cold open in this film that's amazing. It's such a good opening sequence. The visual and practical effects are fantastic. The sound design here is amazing, and the editing is also fantastic. The acting performances are stellar across the board. Sophia Wilde in the lead is absolutely killer. And it tells that line between existential creepiness that will like stick to your bones and haunt you and jump scares, the good thrills of a horror. So then what doesn't work so well when it comes to Talk to Me? Well, my biggest problem is just not wanting to yell at the screen over stupid decisions. So thankfully, they're all teens, they're all kids, and they're dealing with stuff, which, excuses some of it. But my goodness, what kids are doing this type of mess? These kids make so many stupid, stupid decisions, some really selfish decisions. There were definitely moments in this film I was getting quite frustrated. And we center the film on not the most likable character, I have to say, which is a bold choice. She's a frustrating character, a complex character, which I think overall is good, but it also makes her kind of a frustrating protagonist. She is effed up. She's had a lot of messed up stuff happen. She's effed up. She's had some bad stuff happen to her recently. But my goodness, she makes a lot of selfish choices. She makes a lot of stupid choices. And she really kind of just brings all of this upon not only herself, but everyone around her. And you just want to grab her and shake her, like, what are you doing? But really, that's it. I think Talk to Me is very effective. It is just about an hour and a half long, so it flies by, the perfect length for a premise like this. It gives you those haunts, it gives you those jumps, and it's a horror film that I think is going to stick with people for quite some time. That ending, so good. So if you're a horror fan, definitely make sure you check out Talk to Me when it hits theaters Friday the 28th. So that was my review for Talk to Me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so that you are always up to date on all of my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Talk to Me? They've also done a lot of screenings, so have you already seen it? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.